Hello and welcome to another one of those short dev stream updates. Uncle T himself wasn't here for this one, but I, Ladiz Washroom, took some notes for myself, which allowed him to write the script. Anyway, short intro, let's get into it because I know that's what you guys want. One of the biggest things going for this dev stream is the fact that Imp has confirmed that scavengers are getting loud, bulky footsteps. Okay, maybe not loud and bulky, but they're getting them, which means sledges can't just sneak up on you and grapple you with a sledgehammer and kill you. But yeah, they get footsteps. They can't sneak up on you, so you can react to them. It's just like the hidden, except I think the hidden is gonna suffer greatly because it's like the one thing that I don't know reveals him. But yeah, you won't get stuck up on him anymore. I know Emmy's glad. I know she has numerous encounters with the sledgehammer scavenger. Wonderful. Also, it's been confirmed that lab fabricators like the Hemofab and the Tactical Armor Fabricator are coming back. Which means you guys actually have a reason to go raid Armory. Except I think you guys are just gonna go pop into that room, fabricate attack armor for yourselves, along with like the limited gun fabricator and the green one. I don't know what that rarity is, but I know you guys are just gonna pop in there during the storm, during evac prep, and get to have fun doing that, especially with the amount of scrap that you guys are getting now. Yeah, have fun. But with this, I have reason to believe that the vending machines are also coming back. I know 0 people who've actually used it except for myself. Maximum occupancy 120. I've used those like a few times. Good food, good eats at a relatively cheap price. It's pretty neat. Anyway, we all know who Boogeyman is, right? Probably not, but if you don't, he's a super big buff dude with a frying pan and a bucket on his head, which is bulletproof. And he will absolutely destroy you. Especially if you're unprepared with like no fracture weapon and you don't know how to, I don't know, kill him normally. Unless you're Mooney, or someone who's completed the CQC course. Which is actually the only time he actually shows up in, I don't know, what did it in B-base game? It's the only time he shows up. Anyway, people have been saying that he's been removed before the CQC course came out, which is false. He just had a 0% chance to spawn in during Scav War. Anyway, I know this is a huge joke from Imp, but it could be. But he did say that the only reason Boogeyman ever shows up in Scav War at all is because the scavengers had invited him. They were like, "Hey, you want to go raid this hangar for us? It's got a bunch of agents." He was like, "Yeah." And the only reason he did it is because he was bored. Which is, I think is insane. Like, hello? He's way too strong for one person. Let alone 5. But, you know, Boogeyman does Boogeyman stuff. Cause he can. If he wants to, he's gonna do it. Now, if you remember an old video I made a while back, you remember controller support. With the vast amount of controls that we already have as keyboard users, it's quite a bit. And given the fact that Xbox already has 18 buttons, I mean 2 of them, therefore actually interacting with Roblox so you could do stuff, that's still only 16 binds to really work with. And compared to Decaying Winter, that's not really a lot to, you know, do. So with that, yeah, he's just trying to make things a bit easier with the controller. Regarding the pressure controversy, as everybody knows, we still see the pressure outfit and Scrapper Pandemonium in Castle. Now, I know you've all been wondering why it hasn't been removed, but it's not really Imp's place to decide. That's what he said, and that's his words. So we gotta live with it. Plus, Scrapper Pandemonium is still like super duper useful. And then we have the commission muskets coming back. The worst heavy gun to grace this godforsaken planet. You know, at least it's gonna be free to craft. I mean, you have seen crude crafting costing freaking nothing, while also, yeah, it's just not gonna cost anything. 1 free heavy ammo as long as you find a freaking commissioned musket. I mean, a decommissioned musket. Have fun, artillerists. You get your garbage heavy gun back. Lastly, I know this is something you guys all would heavily enjoy, you're gonna get a free dart monkey. Now, I say most of you because I know some of you guys would pick the glue gunner, which I know it has its things, but come on, a free dart monkey? How could you say no to a free dart monkey? It's huge. This update will change Decaying Winter. Starting with what I mentioned in the intro, or as you guys probably saw in the updates channel if you have the sneak peeks roll, we are getting a lab extension. Thanks to the mechanics who worked on the cultist elevator, we're getting more access to lab. Which yeah, lab extension is pretty neat. But I wish they hired a janitor to clean the floor, like there's so much blood. I would do it for free, just like I do Akutio's voicing. They just need to hit me up. I'll wipe the floor. I'll do it. They need to tidy that place up. It's disgusting. That's if they just cleaned up, or if they hired a few janitors, maybe they wouldn't have to be wearing masks the entire time. With a lab extension, that obviously comes with a normal crossroad extension, which Imp said is probably not happening. I don't remember the details too much, but what I do remember is that it's not too realistic. I forgot the reasons why. I'm not a great listener, but we are getting some of the map extended, such as that little cave and mountain you guys probably saw while staging was still open to the public. I thought it was pretty neat. I was already super excited over such the tiniest thing in staging, but you know, it's not too realistic, especially with Zim's old map design. Yeah, good luck, bro. Ending that video off with the free dart monkey and garbage commission musket. I know you guys are gonna flame me in the comments, but I'd rather have a free dart monkey over commission musket. That's really all worth mentioning. Mainly because I forgot everything he said as soon as he started talking about Bucket Man. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, whatever it may be. Hope you have a good one. This is Alison Burgers signing out. Bye bye.